Gold closed the month of March at a record high levels here at 2234 levels. If you recall, in my annual review for gold and in my monthly forecast for gold for the month of March, in both the I have shared very clearly that gold is set to achieve 2200 to 2400 zone here. Now, does it mean that the highs are done, or can we expect a reversal from the current levels? Or there is a possibility for another rally for gold to move towards 2400. What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading gold in the month of April? And is it still good enough for us to buy and invest in gold and hold for the near term? We will look into details with the help of charts and indicators. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and press the bell icon to watch and get notifications for twice a day updates and targets which I share for gold, which is definitely going to add lot much of meaning to your trading decisions. And yes, do like, share and comment, friends. It is a great motivation always. Towards the end of this update, I will be sharing the critical levels for you to trade profitably. Do watch till the end. Let's start. First, let's have a look at the monthly charts. And yes, friends, do join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube in order to support the effort. Now, this is a long-term chart for gold, and on the monthly charts, you can see this was the first rally, then retracement and consolidation here for almost 7 to 8 years. Prices consolidated in between 1000 and 1500 levels. Then this rise, again a consolidation, and now after the consolidation, it appears gold is giving a breakout, and this is a first breakout candle. Now, once it gives a breakout, it always tries to deliver couple or more candles from here such that the prices can achieve higher highs before it tries to reach. Second observation here is look at the preceding few candles here in the month of March. I have mentioned that, see, this is a reversal sign after a bit of retracement, and another sign here is, see, this is breakout. Then the closing of the monthly candle at the high suggests that there is still possibility that the month of April may begin with another rise here. So still bullishness is there. Next is, if you look at first dip, second dip, and then this breakout. So yes, it appears that we may see this bull run to continue. How high? Possibly we may look forward to 2350, 2400 levels as well in the month of April. And this was the zone which is going to play a critical role. Now we are looking at a higher high. See, the rise here for the month of March was from 2040 levels to 20 to 35, almost a 10% rise in a single month. Now, first bullish candle. In fact, even if you consider 5% rise in the next month, that is half the current candle size. Because see, I expect that the bullish momentum may continue. And even if you continue with the 5% rise, you can see that prices are going to hit 2360 levels at least. And this means that in fact it can try to achieve 2400 levels before trying to show any pullback. Also, one must notice that after a bit of consolidation for months, it is giving a breakout. So this is definitely going to continue. This is my expectation. So yes, on the monthly charts, it appears it is still not late for you to invest and hold gold. Coming to week, if you look at weekly charts, rise, retracement, see, rise, retracement, rise, retracement, and a retracement and a breakout here. So yes, it is continuing on the upside, and see this, it is trying to trade in this channel where higher highs and higher lows are getting formed. Now look at the last two candles. See, there was a pullback. Now after getting consolidation and support at 2150, we have seen this rise. I will wait for gold to break now beyond 2252 levels. Once the prices trades about 2252 in the coming week, we can say that possibly we are looking for 2270 to 78 as an achievable target in the coming week itself. And then beyond that, we will look forward to 2305, 2315 zone as the next achievable target here. If not in the coming week, possibly next to next week. But yes, these levels appears to be very much achievable in the near term, in the next few sessions. That is what we expect. That if it stays above 2252, certainly more bullish momentum is going to prevail. Also, one must look at rise, retracement, rise, first candle, and the second candle. Once it continues, it can take it above 2300 levels. Be watchful of this, be mindful of this. We can look forward to another round of rise. Yes, on the weekly charts also it appears that there is a possibility of a reversal. Now, where is the bearishness confirmation? Only and only if gold is to be treated bearish, if you see it breaking below these lows, that is 2150. That is the only level below which I will consider that gold has reversed. As long as it stays above 2150, do not treat gold as bearish. Very, very clear. Now, this is purely on the weekly chart. And on the weekly chart, there is another formation which is coming into picture. See, this was the bottom, the rise, the retracement, and since it has achieved the double bottom levels and created another parallel channel here. Now, since then, we have seen a rise retracement and it is looking upwards. Now, looking upwards, firstly, the top of this channel is somewhere here at around 2350, 2360, and $24 level. So these appears to be achievable levels in the month of April itself. Possibility is there, but we have to be trading with caution because see, the stronger the rise, the greater the pullback. That is also you should not forget. So it appears that the month of April again possibly we are looking forward to more bullish momentum, and it is only and only if it trades about 24 we can look forward to further rise here. Coming to the daily chart. On the daily charts, you can see the rally here, retracement. See, very strong base is formed at 2150, then the rise, then retracement, and higher lows, higher highs. Now, if you just connect the dots here, you will find this is all have achieved the highs here. You can see these twin peaks, and that is why I say first it has to stay above 2252 levels, and once the prices stays above 2252, you can say that we are looking forward to a rise towards 2270 to 78 and 2305 015 levels. Very strong probabilities there. Also, if you look at the last few candles, see increasing body size. This is a nice megaphonic pattern here, and in general after such a megaphonic pattern it tries to show a pull. Now this is purely based on the charts, and the next probability, if it breaks on the upside about 2252, we can look forward to increasing body size and further increasing bullish candles. Do not miss to watch out this, because see, this is to be treated as the first breakout candle, and in though in general we expect, because 4 to 5 series of bullish candle, the next candle has to be a pullback candle which can take the prices further lows. But then we have to see both the ways. On the upside above 2252, we are not going to look forward to a pull. Let's have a look at 4 hour. Likewise, on the 4 hour charts, higher lows are getting created, and if you draw a parallel, higher highs here. Now this makes first support zone for gold at 2190, then 2170, and then 2150 levels. These are the three critical supports on the downside for gold in the coming week and for the month of April. Only and only if gold breaks below 2150, we can say that the prices have turned bearish and we are looking forward to a drop. Else, as long as 2150 is respected, every drop is an opportunity for us to accumulate more. That is my expectation. Also, in the coming week, if you see it is staying below 2200, 2190 levels, that will be also an indication that it is trying to show a pullback, and then it can move towards 2150-60 zone. However, I will not expect it to break below these levels in any case. Now this is purely based on the charts here. Now let's have a look at indicators. Now indicators on the monthly charts, you will find moving averages again starting to diverge, looking upwards. These are running parallel and now looking upwards. This is indeed a bullish sign. Only worry point is the farther it diverges from the 20 period moving average, the greater is going to be the pullback. You can see what has happened here. Prices were divergent from the moving average. It has converged here. And here also prices are divergent from the moving average. It may try to converge, but before that it will take higher highs. It will pull the prices, it will pull the moving average little up, and then will try to converge maybe after a couple of months. That is what we can see here. If you look at the stochastic, this is again trying to enter into overbought zone. The MACD, this is most important, and I have been sharing. Do watch my monthly reviews for last 2 to 3 months. In fact, last 6 months, I have mentioned very clearly. See the rise here, the retracement for months. It has stayed bearish for months here, and now it has crossed over. Now this crossover will always lead it to further rise, though in general, if you look at the drop is sharp, the rise is gradual. Thus, it suggests it is under retracement on the MACD. Now, retracement on MACD is a bull run for gold here, and it has achieved record high levels. Now, see the moving averages or MACD is divergent here, this is certainly bullish indication. Possibility for it to continue with this for the next couple of months is still there, and thus it suggests that do not treat gold as bearish as long as first 2150 levels are respected. RSI is also rising here. What has happened here can be replicated here before it looks over to any. Coming to weekly charts. On the weekly charts, you can find rise, retracement, rise here. Now this is the third subsequent rise, and it may create another peak before coming back, before falling back. Though the more the divergence of the price from the moving average, the stronger the conversion is, and that is why it appears possibly we can look forward to higher highs here towards 23, 2350, 60 levels, and then from those levels there will be a possibility of a pullback where the prices might try to retrace towards 2200, 2150 levels, but it will wait for the moving averages to climb up. See, these are diverging, these are bullish looking up. Another point to note here is now the Bollinger Bands have started to expand, and it is putting pressure on the bands to expand further. Weekly stochastic is overbought. It can continue to stay elevated. Now look at MACD on the weekly chart. Now see MACD on the weekly charts. Look at the waves. First wave, second wave, higher highs, higher lows. So it is aspiring to achieve higher highs before it looks forward to a reverse. And that is where another round or another few bullish weeks can be expected, which suggests that the month of April is again going to remain bullish, and gold is set to achieve higher highs before it looks forward to a retracement. That is what we can infer from this. RSI entering into overbought zone. Coming to daily. Now look at daily charts here. Prices consolidated here, waited for the moving averages to climb up, and now taking a route here. So possibly it could take it or it could lead to another rally here. What we have seen from this point, the rally here, it can lead to another rally. It will wait for the moving averages to climb up and then retrace. So that is what is our expectation on the daily charts. Possibility of a further rise exists. Look, the Bollinger Bands have contracted enough and now is starting to diverge, so it can continue to put pressure on the bands to expand, which means bullish candles can be expected. Stochastic rising. MACD, look at MACD. This is only one concern point. See, gold has seen a stronger rise here. It has crossed over and it is now again on the verge of a bullish cross. Remember, this drop has come at an extremely higher levels, extremely elevated levels. So even if it continues with the rise here, the pullback has to be there on the daily charts. I expect that before, yes, it can achieve further highs in the coming week and then show a pullback before trying to reverse again. So higher highs are still expected before it shows an reversal. Though remember, MACD is at an extremely higher levels, but it does not mean that it cannot rise further. I have mentioned here as well, see rise, retracement, and a rise can be expected. This is how beautifully you can see with the help of charts. RSI entering into overbought zone. Coming to 4 hour. If you look at 4 hour charts, before we look into 4 hour charts and I share the predictions, see, if you also want to learn this art of trading, you can be part of my 30th mentorship batch starting 8th of April. In this batch, we focus on two things primarily and only, which is first to give you all the tools and techniques and strategies with the help of which you can identify the profitable trades with ease. That is the first part, and that solves 50% of your problem, because once you identify a profitable trade, you can definitely improve your win ratio. Next is to how to trade profitably, and that is purely an art. And here, with the help of the trade setups, you can increase the profitability ratio as well. So do not miss this opportunity. Join the mentorship batch. Reach out to me for details. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, you can write an email or you can ping me on Telegram. Now, look at the 4 hour charts. See, prices are diverging from the moving average. It can try to retrace. Moving averages may climb up. And 2200, 2190 is going to be the support levels, first support levels, very, very strong support levels here. And only if it breaks below 2200, 2190, we can say that it is trying to trade bearish. Stochastic overbought. MACD, look at MACD increasingly. See how beautiful pattern it has formed. But again, yes, after double bottom, it is trying to rise. So it can continue to rise for a while before showing a pullback. RSI entering into overbought zone, and do not miss This is the overbought zone and it can continue to stay elevated level. So now we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators, and time for me to give you the trading levels and strategy. And before we proceed, yes, many of you had asked me to recommend a broker where you can trade the forex gold from anywhere in the world, the broker which is trustworthy, safe, secure, which is regulated, and also offers us safer transactions and withdrawals. Also, which offers a safe-free account and the lowest spreads. You can find the recommended broker link in the channel and video description. If you join through the link, you will get the lowest spreads guaranteed. So do not miss this. Trade safe with the help of a safer broker. Now, let's have a look at the levels to. Since this is a bullish closing, I expect it to continue with the bullish momentum. 2241 is the level at which you can buy. Expect it to move towards 2252 levels. This is the next level, and if gold stays above this, then we can say now we are looking forward to higher prices. Now this will remain applicable for the coming week and for the coming month as well. These levels are going to play a major role beyond 2252. Ideally, I will be looking forward to 2272 and 2278. This is the next critical resistance zone which I will be looking forward to, and these are definitely achievable levels. It may try to achieve these levels, then retrace and then bounce back again on the upside. This is how it can trade, because yes, the more bullishness it shows, the greater is the pullback, and thus you need to always keep securing your profits. And once it drops, you can again buy back, and you can secure further profits. So you have to trade like this. Do not just keep investing and keep holding it. You have to keep booking profits and re-entering. Now beyond 2278 is where I will be looking forward to 2295, 2305, and then 2315. Now this is the three levels. If it breaks beyond 2315, we have to look at 2345 as the next targets, 2360 as the next targets. Beyond 2360, sky is the limit towards 2395. Now this remains applicable for the month of complete April. Be mindful of this. Any point of time it can achieve those levels. And yes, it is not only going to be just one way train, it is going to show a pullback, it is going to reverse a bit and then rise. And that is why I say again and again, you have to keep securing your profits and keep re-entering. That is how you can trade gold in the month of April. Now on the downside, we have to also not ignore the selling levels, because it can reverse any point of time. These are markets, anything and everything is possible. What appears to be a beautiful bull right now can become a dangerous bear as well. Thus you should always trade as per the level. Only selling entry I will recommend is at 2218, below which 2204 O2 zone is the first support zone. This is going to be a very strong support, and if it breaks below this, I will look forward to 2190 levels, the strongest support. 2190, 92, this is going to be the strongest support here. If it breaks below this, see, earlier we have seen as long as 2150 is respected, there are great supports for gold on the downside. Now below this, 2180, then 2171.5, 2160, and 2150. Now these are the levels. See how nearby, and on the upside it is so distanced, which suggests that the bulls are aggressive as of now. But yes, on the down, we should not ignore the possibilities of a break here. Only once you see it staying below 2150, we can say now gold is trying to trade bearish. We are looking forward to 2120, 2100, and then 2050 is the level which will mark the reversal. Chances of gold below 2050 is less. In fact, I will say below 2150 is also very less. And if you see first, any point of time gold moving towards 2150, we can initiate a buying entry, but it has to be with caution and the stop loss is there. And yes, any point of time gold moving towards 2050 is again a very good indication that you can buy here for the next couple of months as well. So take your positions accordingly, trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss, like, share, subscribe and comment, join my mentorship batch and signals channel, reach out to me for any of your queries, do join the free telegram channel for live market updates, and do not miss to watch the daily updates for gold. Thank you, have a great profitable trading week and a month of April. Thank you.